be talking about how I told my parents I got pregnant. It was on September 10th, and I found out September 13th that I was pregnant. I went to the dentist. My dad took me to the dentist, and then after we went to go eat breakfast, and we ate at McDonald's. And then I started feeling bloated, tired, just not myself. So when I went home, I had a pregnancy test, and I was just like, let me just take it. Why not? Just messing around. So I took it, and I just threw it on the bed. I threw it on the bed, and I was like, it's not going to be positive. I already know. Like, why would it be positive? But sure enough, when I picked it up, it was positive. So when I seen that, my head it went in circles. It went in circles, and we were supposed to hang out that day. And I called him right away, and then right away he came, and then from there we went to Target.
Wait. Well, first off, the whole point of the pregnancy is when this pretty much happened. We're not going to get into crazy details, but we know it happened in August, and it was in the end of August when baby was conceived. She took multiple tests, and then I said, so be it. I made sure, and I feel really proud about the fact that not a single time, and she could tell you, not a single time did I tell her to think about aborting the baby or taking that birth control where it's like you had a couple of days to take it. Nothing. I told her, if this baby's real, it's God's will, he's going to be ours, and we're going to do the best we can to be a family. It was kind of scary because we didn't really know each other fully, but we were comfortable and we clicked, and we were pretty mature about the situation, so we made sure that the baby was going to be okay. So long story short, I took her to Target, she got the pregnancy test, then we went to this mall called Victoria Gardens, and it's an outdoor plaza mall, and we remember that we bought ice cream. We sat in a specific spot outside a nice little restaurant.
It wasn't a restaurant, it was
like a cafe. Yeah, cafe. And we literally took like 20 minutes to talk about life. Like, all right, what are we going to do? How are we going to deal with it? Obviously, she was all scared and thinking and like lost. Like, the reality is you would come move in with me. It is what it is. So then we just made a whole plan of what our lives were going to be like. But
we started brainstorming right away.
Yeah, from that moment on, everything just changed for us. Crazy, it's crazy. But so then how'd you tell your dad or your mom? Who was first, your mom?
No, you tell him how you told him.
Okay, so the first person that knew besides us was my dad. So I told him, and at first he just told me, "Are you sure?" And I said, "Yes, we've had a couple tests now. It's pretty serious within the time frame. We're pretty sure it's real." And he said, if indeed it's real, because he told me there could be miscarriages and you could lose the baby, and with all due respect to you and her, but for your own good, if the baby isn't meant to be, I hope it knocks sense into you guys to protect yourselves and all that stuff, right? But then he said, if it is, you better grab some and take care of your business, because that's going to be your child and that's going to be your woman. And if you don't do your job right, God is going to be punishing you. And not only that, you should be embarrassed. So I've always had that mentality. So he was the first one to know, but he was very calm about it. He said, make sure you go to your first ultrasound and then tell your mom. Cool, we left it at that. The next person was her mom to find out.
We went to our first ultrasound on October 3rd.
I still couldn't believe it. It's one of those things where you don't see a baby, you literally see a speck.
He looked like a little turtle.
Yeah, that's what we called him. We called him a turtle.
A turtle.
But it's crazy because it literally looked like a letter O or a circle. It was just a little bubble. There's no legs, there's nothing. So then for me, I was, yes, that's my son, or my daughter, I didn't even know. We didn't know at the time. It's just hard to believe it. But once I heard that heartbeat, that first firm heartbeat, I just sent chills, down my back, and it kind of gave me reality. But even then, I wasn't convinced I was having a baby. It seems surreal that it's that easy. Like we're having a baby like this, like that.
Well, so on that day, he told his mom, and then when he was telling his mom, when my mom got home from work, I told my mom. Well, I was being so serious, and I showed her the ultrasound, and she looked at me, and she started crying. She told me that, she was mad at the moment, so she was telling me bad things. She was just like, your life is ruined, like, why'd you do it, you know better, like, you had your whole life coming to you. My dad was just very strict with me, and just telling him that I was pregnant was very scary for me. And I didn't tell my dad until October.
Okay, she told, alright, well, first off, let's keep on going in order. So I told my dad, she told her mom, then I told my mom that same day, and then her dad was the very last one to find out. But my mom, she was hysterical. She was crying for 3 days straight. It was the day after work, and I told my dad, hey, I'm gonna tell her. We got ultrasound pictures. We're sure it's the baby, you know. And he said, it is what it is. I mean, he said there's no perfect time, you know. Just pray that your mom's not gonna get sick. Because my mom is a loving person. She feels everyone's pain, especially her kids.
And he's a baby.
Yeah. So my dad was more scared about her health and taking in that shock than anything else. So I was too. Well, just like her, I would always fool around saying about, oh, I got her pregnant, or this or that, just messing around trying to pick at my mom. But it took her a good half a day for her to believe it this time. I literally told her over and over and over, and even my dad was there as proof. And then finally, when it came to her, she just started crying hysterical for 2-3 days straight. She wouldn't talk to me. She wouldn't look at me. She would be sleeping for days. Like, she was just completely shut down.
Before my dad, he was so excited for me to move in. He started painting the room, moving everything together. And then I didn't want to move. I was still scared to come into the house. And it's not my house. It's like, it's very scary feeling. But it's an exciting feeling.
Keep in mind, we were
19 years old.
Yeah, we were 19. We were not super duper. And, you know, we only had a year and a half as a couple. So I was ready because that's my baby, that's my woman, and I'm going to take responsibility. I did not want her parents or anyone to say, oh, look at him, he's trying to avoid having the baby and her at the house. And I'm damned that was not going to be me. So I told her, the sooner you move in, the better. But the only reason why she didn't move in was because she was scared to tell her dad. But she was scared beyond limits. Her and her mom, kind of. Her mom just didn't know what to say. The entire time, her mom would say, I don't know. I don't know when you tell him. I don't know. It's not a good time. It's not a good time. And I understand that.
It was never a good time.
Yeah, I understand that. But as a father, if I were in his shoes or my dad's shoes, I would want to know by the man who's responsible and as soon as possible. The most disrespectful way is the way that her dad found out about the pregnancy. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. She just threw it at him like a slap in the face and like left. We were planning this vacation trip to go to Glamis. My family loves Glamis. We do it. And twice already she had bailed on me that she was going to go, you know, because we would stay over the weekend. So this time with the pregnancy, I was like, I'll be damned if you don't come home with me. So sure enough, she agreed, but she was hiding this from her dad the entire time until finally I picked her up from work.
I was working, and he was going to school. And right when he came out of school, he picked me up, and I took my stuff to a friend's house. So when he picked me up, we went to go get my stuff. And then from there, we went straight to we went straight to his house.
Her mom knew.
And my mom knew, but my mom didn't believe me. She was just like, oh, you're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. But I sure did.
I did not see her dad until Christmas Day at night. I was not scared. I was embarrassed. I was like, man, how is it that I felt embarrassed because I felt that they were thinking that I was the coward, you know, trying to stay away. But Christmas Day, you know, we hung out. We even had a couple drinks, played pool.
But wait.
We had a good time.
He was just going to drop me off and leave back to his house. But my dad wanted to meet him, and
we've met before, but you want to see me after the fact that she was pregnant.
Yeah. I was so scared he wasn't even scared. I was over here sweating. I was nervous. I feel like I wanted to faint. It was just bad. And then when I seen him coming down the stairs, I was just like, I couldn't breathe. And then he was just nice. It was so weird. He was nice. He understood because he'd been through it with my mom. But like, it was just so
until this day
weird. It was
till this
weird.
Day, her dad has always been a badass guy to me. We're sorry that baby hasn't been a part of this too much. Yeah. It's just that it's
right now he's sick and he's teething, so it's kind of it's like hard.
And he's barely learning how to sit up, so now it's gonna get better and easier for us to incorporate him in the videos.
Yeah.
So he will be coming in our videos soon.
So stay tuned for that.
But thank you for watching. Thank you whoever actually supports us, because we do know who supports us. Any comments, any suggestions, positive stuff, please let us know. We want to know what challenges you want us to do. You know, we're going to start doing more challenges according to what you tell us to do. But we're going to start going up the crazy list, right?
Oh,
so
yes.
Thank you guys very much, and see you guys on the next video.
And thank you for watching. Bye. Love you.